Hi guys, welcome to the first step of creating your messenger bag. Step one is purchasing materials. This is actually a very important step. This is actually a full-time job in the apparel industry is people purchase materials and they to develop garments and whatnot. So anyways, I did tell you what to buy and how much to buy. There's three different things you're going to need to purchase or get your hands on somehow. You might even have fabric laying around your house. I'm not sure. But the first one is I'm calling it outer fabric. It's really another word is self fabric. This needs to be woven fabric. So we want to stay away from knit fabric. We want to also stay away from anything that's stretchy. Also, because this is the first time that you guys are sewing, most likely, I recommend staying away from difficult fabrics, such as something that's really slinky and shiny and slippery. You want to go easy on yourself, I think, for project one. So some kind of good, sturdy, woven fabric would be wonderful. And you will need 1.5 yards of that. Okay. Then lining. This also needs to be woven fabric. I do, again, recommend trying to stay away from that shiny, slinky, slippery stuff. Avoid anything stretchy as well. Some people use their outer fabric for the lining, which is fine, but it's usually more common to use kind of a lighter weight fabric. You can kind of be creative. That lining, like in this little illustration here, you don't see the lining. It's not till you open up your bag and look inside of it that you see it. So you can find something, that's a good contrast to your outer fabric. And then the third thing you need to, the lining, you need to purchase 1/2 yard. Okay. And then the third thing you need to purchase is called interfacing. And this actually you will not see. This will be sewn inside of your bag. Interfacing, it's one of those tough things to really learn just by reading about it or talking about it. I think the best way to learn about interfacing is to use it, apply it to a garment, and then see how the garment drapes. So it's really neat that you guys are all going to create the same messenger bag in this class, but you guys are all most likely going to purchase different types of interfacing. So it'll be really neat to see how different some bags look at the end of this process. So students that purchase kind of a stiffer, hard interfacing, their messenger bags are going to be more sturdy, more structured, might even more look like a laptop case or something. And then students that purchase an interfacing that's thinner, a little softer, their bags are probably going to look more like a purse, like a hobo bag style purse that's really drapey. There's not a right or wrong answer. It's really just use a designer what look you are interested in. So interfacing, you need 2 yards and 3/8. So 2 and 3/8. And the reason why it's so much is because most interfacing, it's sold really narrow, where fabric, it's sold on much wider bolts. That's why you're buying more of it. Let's see here. Also, it is recommended to just get the iron-on interfacing. So you might notice at the store, there's like little polka dots, these white dots. That's all glue. And when you add heat under an iron, the glue melts and it sticks to your fabric. And it's a gentle stick. It's actually designed to eventually unstick. Let's see here. Sometimes if there's not dots, it just might be shiny. That shine is glue too. But when you buy it, it'll say if it's, let's see here, iron-on, if it's adhesive, or it'll tell you. And then there's another kind of interface you can buy that doesn't have glue, and that one you would just sew it on. So that's a little bit more labor intensive. I would go the easy way and get the iron-on interfacing. Okay, now, while you're at the store, make sure you do this. I know probably just about everyone has some kind of smartphone. So take a picture of the label of the fabric that you're buying. Take a picture of the bolt. So it says the name of the fabric and it says the content of the fabric, the fiber content. It is law to provide fiber content. The name, and that can be kind of made up. They can name it whatever they want. Honestly, they don't have to give it an official name if they don't want to, but they do have to provide the fiber content. So is it 100% cotton? Is it polyester? Is it a blend? You want to record that information. We also want to know how wide our fabric is. Yeah, if you forget to do this part, you could just get measuring tape and measure the width. It's probably going to be 45 inches or 60 inches, but it's better just, what does the bolt say? Write it down or take a picture. Okay, yeah, so those three things, the fabric content, the fabric width, and then whatever they name the fabric. It is kind of interesting to see how companies name fabrics, and you should really start getting the habit of, identifying fabric and its names, and you'll see that names are interchangeable. So it's kind of just good practice to start recognizing what the manufacturer is calling it, and if it's something that you are surprised about, or if you kind of knew that and whatnot. I did go ahead and list some stores that you can purchase fabric from. A lot of students will also buy fabric online. But yeah, and honestly, a lot of you guys probably have fabric around the house, believe it or not. Like maybe someone in your family that sews and just hasn't sewn in a while might have some fabric. I would ask them. Some people have used old curtains before or old bed sheets. I mean, that works too. You can definitely reuse fabric too. But yeah, those are just some ideas of where to get fabric. So anyways, you're going to go make this purchase, big deal. And then to post, you're going to embed a photo of your fabrics, and you're going to list the name, fabric width, and fabric content. Okay, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you all collect.